Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I'm almost out of my coffee. It might be time for a refill here. Breaking judge rules that Celsius users gave up legal rights to their Bitcoin by using the platform, and all the $4.2 billion of crypto deposits are now the property of Celsius. Folks, don't have your crypto on any exchange. Just don't. The ledger stacks, I've already pre-ordered mine. Links in the top of the description. You know the drill. You can click the link, go get it. Now, this video was put up by Link2, who is one of my sponsors. It's a clip from Jimmy Valley when he was talking last week, and I don't think I played this clip, but he says a lot of things that are very important reminders.
If we could go back in time and the SEC didn't sue Ripple, even with the Ethereum free pass speech where, him went on stage at the Yahoo Summit, crypto summit, and declared Bitcoin and Ethereum weren't securities, but basically left everybody else in, the opaque zone, that would have been fine. I think XRP could have continued to flourish and let the free market decide which is the best asset to use. I mean, we do live in a free market economy, right? It was really when the regulatory capture process occurred and they sued Ripple and created this whole kind of confusion and cloud on title. And then everybody promptly left. Jay Clayton left the next day. Bill Hinman was leaving right around that time. It smelled bad. It looks bad. They were warned in advance by Joseph Grunfest, who's a very established former SEC commissioner himself, very established securities law professor at Stanford Law School. We'd love to stick to crypto, get the government out of the market, and maybe we can do that. As for the massive debt, first of all, the 30 trillion and the 100 trillion, that's just what we're told. These aren't even getting into the derivatives that are sitting on top of all that debt. The BIS has just come out and said, whoops, there might be $80 trillion in off-balance sheet derivative transactions based on pension fund liabilities. When you're talking about those unfunded liabilities in America, you're just talking about Social Security and entitlement programs that are part of what our government is supposed to be maintaining for the benefit of the people. The actual debts are stratospheric when you start to look at the derivative transactions that the pension fund assets are being bet into. I mean, if people really started to peel back the onion, I'm talking the teachers and the various unions that have their retirement set up in these pension funds, and started to understand the gamble and the risk that the people managing these funds have put their assets in on the global stage. It's not all that different from what's going on at FTX right now and what we're discovering. They would freak out.
Exactly. Okay, now let's move along. John Deaton made a really good point here. This guy had tweeted, XRP will be the first regulated cryptocurrency in the U.S. And John says, as I pointed out to Judge Torres in our amicus brief, XRP is already the first regulated cryptocurrency in the U.S. when considering the 2015 FinCEN DOJ settlement. This settlement right here, folks, that was done. It was a done deal. This is really the tell. This is how you know all this is corrupt. Or all the world's a stage. But I think corrupt is where we're 95% leaning, right? Right? Below is probably why Brad Garlinghouse has repeatedly corrected the media when they say there is no regulation. Not only did Ripple have to register as an MSB, but had to register XRP sales with FinCEN and the DOJ, not the SEC. Ripple had to select a third-party auditor approved by FinCEN and the DOJ. I think Catherine Hahn is the one that signed off on this deal. Yeah, the same Catherine Hahn who knew Sam Bankman-Fried as a young boy and was taught by his parents. The same one that's really quiet now and doesn't say anything. Same one that went to Andreessen and Horowitz, made bank, then went and started her own firm. I think that she could weigh in on all of this in a second and tell us what's going on here. Haven't heard a peep out of her on this topic. Now, great tweet here. XRP, lawsuit about to end. First digital asset with clarity. Hasn't hit new all-time high. Real utility. 3-second transactions. Unique XRP tech. XLS20 running smooth. Top partnerships. Powerful banks and corps. Best community. Smartest people behind Ripple. Too big to fail. All the money. Good stuff. Now, Tony Valentino said this, okay? And this was back on December the 30th, okay? And I don't know if this is the same Tony Valentino that we used to cover. I have no idea, no way to know, okay? I do know that the official cool guy on this Friday is sitting in the spaceship ready to rocket to the moon with Brad Garlinghouse and the official cowboy of the Digital Asset Investor channel. Not sure who this is. In XRP we trust. The rails that provide, this looks like a thumbnail too, with some American flags. The rails that provide the backbone and lifeblood of the new financial system are now in place. They have been activated. From darkness will come fire. From fire comes the phoenix. Within the next 7 days, we will see our future path. The next 7 days would be January 6th. Am I right? That would be today. And remember, January 9th, on Monday, that's the flare drop. I'm not sure if if the two have anything to do with each other. Then there was this interesting video going around. Check it out.
You think Bitcoin could take off if the Fed favors a stable coin?
Yes.
That's one of your surprises?
Yeah, no one's expecting this. Everyone's looking at Bitcoin and saying it's down to 17 on its way to 9,000 or 8,000 or whatever it is. Hang on a minute. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, which is one of the 12 regional banks that make up the Fed, actually came out with a report in November whereby it said we actually see a need for something called for lack of a better word, a Fed coin, a stable coin linked to the dollar that would be backed by the central bank. And here's why. It would speed and enable the transfer of money between banks. We're not talking you and me saying, hey, give me $20 for, drinks last night. No, we're talking about, as an example, Mitsubishi Bank in Tokyo wants to get $100 million worth of yen into its New York branch. It needs $100 million of yen in Tokyo and $100 million of dollars in New York. You create a stable coin, it attaches the money, and simultaneously it's transferred. You don't need to have money in two places. You free up the capital, and it makes it more efficient.
So a Fed stable coin
Yes.
would make Bitcoin take off.
Yes, because what you're effectively doing is legitimizing the entire system. We all focus on the price of Bitcoin, and that's fair because that's the bright, shiny thing. But it's what...
There you go. So then King Valix here says, European Central Bank, one last gasp before Bitcoin becomes irrelevant. Says the apparent stabilization of Bitcoin's value is likely to be an artificially induced last gasp before the crypto asset embarks on a road to irrelevance. The ECB blog looks at where Bitcoin stands amid widespread volatility in the crypto markets. All right. Now, check this out. Bitmart will list, this is from yesterday or a couple of days ago. Bitmart will list Ripple XRP on our digital assets platform on January 5th, 2023. The following trading pair will be available: XRP USDT, deposit features, trade features, Then Michael Branch came in and said, only hours after XRP was relisted on Bitmart, a major cryptocurrency exchange trading volume has already reached and exceeded 600,000. Now, I was not aware that it was a relist. So we've got an XRP relist on Bitmart. That's a pretty big deal, folks. You've got to wonder why. Then Vitalik Buterin, he is, and I don't know why that's not showing up, but Vitalik doesn't care about money. That's not what this is all about for him, folks. See, he says all crypto communities, Ethereum included, should heed these words of warning, need to differentiate between getting hundreds of billions of dollars of digital paper wealth sloshing around and actually achieving something meaningful for society. He doesn't care about all that wealth stuff, folks. That's just you and me. We're the hype people. We just care about the price. He just cares about building. And I said, well, it's easy to pretend you don't care about wealth when you hold an ICO, disguise the whales, and are never asked to show where the money went by the SEC or any other authority. It's easy to sit back now when you think you're in the clear, which is questionable, and you just say, "Oh, that's not what this is about." No, folks. When you hear somebody say it's not about the money, it's about the money. It's about all the money. Now, I was told, this is a true story, I was told long ago, it's not for us. That doesn't mean we can't benefit from it. Just means it's not meant for us, okay? This King Valak says no human can hold an ESDR, right? Didn't I say that? Many times, heard all around. XRP is for institutions and central banks. Well, go read what Ripple said. And how can they get the XRP if we already have it? And then he says, buy the ESDR back at a high price. Did King Valak just do the ultimate in anti-crypto police comments? That this could literally get the anti-crypto police all over him on this Friday, and this is very concerning. It's highly risky. Buy ESDR IMF XRP buyback at high price. Is that what he just said? And then this is what Ripple had in their paperwork. Retail payment customers will never own, hold, or transact in XRP as a part of on-demand liquidity product experience. So they're not referring to me and you holders of XRP. They're referring to the people that might, let's say back when they were working with MoneyGram, XRP's running behind the scenes. Those people never held it. It was just swapping itself out. And ODL did its thing, okay? Then let's finish with this. XRP price primed for future rally following Ripple's MENA expansion. Expansion. The XRP price has rather underperformed, the whole crypto market has, within the last 2 years, while XRP has fallen 90.04% from an all-time high of 340 on January 6, 2018, Bitcoin minus 75, and Ethereum minus 74. So these two, with all the free regulatory clarity, while nothing else in the industry had it, they're still down like this, and XRP is still up there in the top 10 digital assets with all the forces of evil against it. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend.